If your daughter used to tell you everything and now all you get is a grunt, an eye roll, or a closed bedroom door, don't panic. Pulling away doesn't mean you're losing her, it means she's becoming herself. Hiya, and welcome back to the Teen Whisperer, the podcast for mums or girls aged 9 to 25 who are trying their best to figure out this whole, teenager thing without completely losing the plot. I'm Rach Friedley and I help mums of girls just like you who are seen as too much, too sensitive or just struggling to fit in, to uncover what's really behind their big emotions and challenging behaviour so you can stop second guessing, feel confident again to truly connect with your daughter. You know the behaviours: door slams, eye rolls, shutdowns or meltdowns. And I'm right there with you. I'm a mum too. So when I talk about slamming doors and silent treatment that stings, I'm not speaking from theory, I'm speaking from experience. Today kicks off a brand new monthly theme, the identity shift, and we're starting with one of the most common pain points mums share with me. She won't talk to me anymore and it breaks my heart. Maybe your daughter used to tell you everything, every crush, every friendship drama, every little win, and now you're lucky if you get a or a fine, or maybe just the click of a bedroom door closing. Maybe she's dressing differently, acting like you embarrass her just by existing. Maybe she doesn't even want to go out with you anymore and you're watching your closeness vanish into thin air. And let's be honest, it hurts. So today I want to gently walk you through what's really going on when she pulls away, what's happening in her brain, her hormones, her nervous system, and how you can stay connected even if she's keeping her distance. Because pulling away isn't her turning against you. It's her trying to figure out who she is and how to exist outside of you and away from you. So what's actually going on? Here's the truth no one tells us loudly enough, or no one tells us actually. This part is normal, necessary even, and no, you're not losing her. From around the age of 9, your daughter's brain begins a major developmental renovation. It's called synaptic pruning, and it's basically her brain is clearing out unused connections and reinforcing the ones she needs to become more of herself. So it's like it's like when you're pruning a bush, when you're pruning a plant in the garden and you're chopping those dead bits off. So those are the interests she's not interested in anymore, and you're letting the rest of the bush thrive. So by doing that, it means that her interests are alive and excited. It means she's becoming herself, not as a mini you. And then if you add in that hormonal cocktail of, estrogen, progesterone, dopamine and cortisol, and her system is like a shaken up can of fizzy drink, you know the one. It's primed for overreaction, overthinking and emotional spirals when you open it up. But here's the thing. These aren't just mood swings. They are messages from the body. Her nervous system is rewiring for independence away from you. She's starting to ask, who am I when I'm not just my mum's daughter? Who do I want to become? What do I want to do? What do I want to wear? Who do I want to become? All of these questions are within her. This means she has to take a step back from you. Not because she doesn't love you, but because she needs space to hear her own thoughts over yours. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You're still there, but she's testing out riding solo. And yes, she'll wobble, she'll fall, but she still needs to know you're there for her when she looks over her shoulder. So let's name some of the ways this pull away might be showing up. She suddenly hides her phone or journals like her life depends on it. She says you just don't get it when you offer help to her. She gets embarrassed when you speak to her friends, even if you're nice and kind to them. She ditches those old interests, those styles, or even her friendships. So here's what those behaviours actually mean. Privacy equals building boundaries, not necessarily lying or being secretive. Embarrassment equals her social brain is on high alert, especially with peers. It's not personal. And resistance to help equals a need for autonomy. Think of it like toddlerhood 2.0. I do it myself. Yes, it can feel like rejection, especially if you were close before, but my best advice, and yet I know I don't normally give advice, Don't take her behaviour personally. She's kicking off at the situation, not at you. You just happen to be in front of her. But here's the reframe. She's not disconnecting to hurt you. She's disconnecting to find her own frequency, to find her own place, to find her own beliefs, to find her own self within all of this. It's identity rehearsal, which is a vital part of her development, a vital part of the teenager developmental phase, one we very rarely talk about. So in a Girl Guiding UK study in 23, 60% of girls aged 11 to 21 said they felt pressure to be someone they're not in order to fit in. Over 40% said they feel disconnected from their parents at least once a week. And most of them said they still want that closeness. They just don't know how to have it anymore because it's changed, because they've changed. I mean, seriously, isn't that powerful? Your daughter is not pulling away because she's overwhelmed. No, your daughter is pulling away because she's overwhelmed by trying to fit in with everyone else's perceptions, trying to belong and trying to figure herself out at the time as well, all while struggling the pressure to stay connected with you. So here's the golden bit, staying connected without clinging or controlling her. These three things work beautifully for mums who want to stay in the picture, even if they're no longer the centre of it. So create no pressure spaces for connection. That means no intense we need to talk chats over dinner. Instead, try what I call shoulder to shoulder time. So when you're in the car together, you're cooking together, you're out in nature, you're walking, you're doing activities together. It's a time where there's no eye contact, no forced questions, just a shared space. This relaxes the nervous system and allows connection to grow again organically. Get curious, not critical. Instead of, why are you wearing that? Try, that outfit looks really good on it and you look good in it. This simple switch builds a psychological safety. It tells her you can show up as you and I'll still be here. And number 3, let her build trust in herself. Use the question, do you want advice or just someone to listen when she talks to you about something? She might say neither, and that's okay. It still tells her you're allowed to lead the conversation and I trust you enough to follow your cues. So here's the tip of the week. The 3 things I'm proud of. Bedtime anchor. Now I use this every night. So each evening this week, try saying no pressure, no eye contact. 3 things I'm proud of you for today are, and listing those 3 things. They could be tiny weeny things. They could be massive things. They could be helping out when somebody didn't ask for your help, but helping out when you could see they needed it. Making a hard decision on showing kindness to herself or someone else. She doesn't have to respond. She might roll her eyes at you, but it lands square between them. Because what you're really saying is, I see you. Even when you're pushing me away, I see you. That's the anchor she'll carry, even as she drifts. So here's what I want you to take away from this episode. Pulling away isn't rejection, it's rehearsal. It's her finding her own autonomy. It's her finding her own beliefs. It's her finding her own self within the madness of the world that we live in right now. She's rehearsing a life when she'll be on her own. And while that might mean silence, distance or sass right now, what she really needs is for you to hold the safety net steady. You're still her anchor. You're still her safe space. You're still what she needs. And she needs to know that right now, even when she's dealing with all this stuff right now, when she's dealing with all this pressure, when she's dealing with all this overwhelm, when she's dealing with all this, I haven't got the frig what's going on right now. She needs to know you're there for her, whatever is going for her. And as I said earlier, best advice, don't take her behaviour personally. She's not kicking off at you, she's kicking off at the situation. You just happen to be the safe zone in front of her, where she feels calm, where she feels able to let rip, because you'll have her back, whatever is going on for her. So yeah, you're doing better than you think. And if this episode resonated with you, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Leave a review because it helps other mums feel less alone, and of course plays with those algorithms, what the heck they are anyway. But apparently it plays with the algorithms, so then my podcast gets seen by more mums. And grab your free guide. WTF is going on, using the link below this podcast. And follow me on Facebook and Insta at The Teen Whisperer for support and reminders. So next week, we're diving deeper into identity with an episode that's going to hit home. Procrastination, perfectionism and faffing. What's really behind her fear of failing? Spoiler, it's not laziness, as it's not going to be, because it's me. So have a wonderful week, and I will speak to you then. And don't forget, she is becoming herself, and you're becoming the calm in her storm. So yeah, have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.